The opinions and statements made on the Josh Bernstein Show are solely those of the host and do not reflect those of any of the show's advertisers or sponsors.
President Trump could cure cancer tomorrow and rescue kittens from a burning building, and they'd still call him a piece of I don't want to drain the swamp. What I want to do is I want to drown these swamp monsters in their own swamp water.
And now, America's favorite bald badass, Josh Bernstein.
Welcome back to the program. While the left right now is trying to figure out different ways to steal the election that President Trump has rightfully already won, well, big tech is up to no good. Yes, they are up to no good. And what they have done is pretty scary, folks. We already know what they do to the president. They already do things to conservatives. I am living proof of what happens to you and the punishment that you have to face for being a truth teller and telling the truth to all of you. I've lost both my YouTube channels. I've lost my Patreon. I've lost my Roku channel. Okay? I've lost my Facebook page. I'm barely hanging on to Twitter. I'm surprised they didn't drop that. Anyway, that's okay. It's the price I pay to be honest and authentic to my audience. And you know what? My audience is going to find me eventually because they know that they can get the truth from me. But here's why I am on my website and not anywhere else. Because these big tech tyrants, okay, have just taken down on election night, folks, on election night, the Bitchute platform. Now, maybe you heard about it. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But while I was doing a TV interview and was doing a marathon show, if you will, doing election analysis, I was updating my cell phone. And when I saw it, I said, oh my goodness, they actually took down on election night the Bitchute platform. But not only that, they also took down the very popular 4chan as well. Okay? Now ask yourself this. Is it just a coincidence that two of the most anti-globalist platforms out there that expose big tech and liberals and leftists out there each and every day were taken down pretty much within minutes of each other on the same night? Oh, no, that's just a coincidence, Josh. You're a conspiracy theorist. They would never do that. Why on earth would they do that as President Trump's returns are coming in and the left-wing media refuses to call the states when they should have? But no, it's just a coincidence, right? Well, the bottom line is that they did do this, and it's not a coincidence. It was a planned attack. And even Bitchute has said that as well. They said that they were deplatformed. Now, from what I can tell right now, Bitchute is back up, and I hope that it stays up. But let that be a warning to folks that none of these platforms are immune from big tech tyranny. That's the reality here. And if you needed any more proof that big tech tyranny is behind what happened to 4chan and Bitchute, here it is. The Alphabet Group that runs YouTube and pretty much everything else in this entire world, their Google Play apps on Apple and on Android have removed the Bitchute app and all third-party apps that support the Bitchute platform from their app store. Let me repeat that. All third-party apps that support Bitchute have been yanked from Android and Apple. Now, one app that is very popular was created by Hexagod and had over 100,000 downloads, okay? 100,000 downloads before it was removed. Google called it spam and said that it was an illegitimate app. Imagine that. 100,000. And by the way, Bitchute had 26 million views a month, which is no small potatoes, but yet Google believes that Bitchute is illegitimate and is spam. Unbelievable. Also, LBRY has also been booted from the App Store as well. And, of course, we now know that Twitter and Taliban Jack censors all of Bitchute's URLs. Okay? In reality, nobody right now is safe on alternative platforms. So, Josh, why don't you go to Rumble, and why don't you go to Parler, and why don't you go to Brighteon, and why don't you go to Bitchute, and that's where everybody else is, and Dan Bongino owns Rumble and Parler, so you don't have to worry, right? How many times have I seen that in the comment section? And how have I answered? I've answered how. If I'm going to rebuild my audience, which I plan on doing, I'm going to do it on my terms, on my platform, okay? I'm not going to do it on an alternative platform. Now, do I have a Bitchute account? Yes. Did I open up a Brighteon account? Absolutely. Do I have about 2,000 people following me on Parler? You betcha. I absolutely do. Do I have a Rumble account? Yes, I do. Okay? But here's the thing. I have videos up there to redirect people here because I don't trust any of them. Now, I'm not saying that I'm even completely immune where I'm at right now, but I will say this, that as long as I continue to give the truth and report on news that social media deems to be irresponsible, dangerous, conspiratorial in nature, whatever other adjective they decide that they want to call it, I will continue each and every day for you, my audience, to report on the things that are either A, removed from social media, or B, not covered at all. And I will do it right here. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe in the end, maybe I might be one of the last people standing. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? When's the next purge going to happen? How many people on YouTube right now are doing videos that are talking about the election? When do you think YouTube is going to say, no. We don't want you talking about the realities of the fact that the Democrats are trying to steal the election, so therefore we're going to silence you. Well, where are you going to go when that happens? Hopefully, you're going to come right here to the Josh Bernstein Uncensored.com show, where I will continue to do what I'm doing because I refuse to live on my knees. And I will continue to do the truth to all of you. And all I ask is that you stick with me, that you help me rebuild this audience and help me grow it as well. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. We'll be right back.